And we are live. What's going on, everyone? Glad to see 6 people already in the chat. So once again, I'm actually streaming from my phone right now, so we will hopefully not have any interruptions as far as the technical issues. We do currently, where I'm living right now, we are having a tornado warning, so at any moment I could be going down to the basement in case there's actually a tornado. It should be, should miss us. There's something about these live streams that just everything goes insane. But yeah, we do currently have a tornado warning, but we will hopefully still be able to complete this live stream. We should have Jake guest starring today, and we will hopefully be able to have this live stream without getting sucked into the air by a tornado. But let me get into the chat and see who's in here. We've got Utopic, what's going on? Stephen Farrow, oh hello there. Glad to see you in here. Carno Fanboy, movie Black Widow Battle Series. Yeah, you know, there's a lot of, I've been thinking about getting into more superhero matchups, and I'm thinking about, I mean, there are a lot of good characters, it looks like, in Black Widow do some versus videos, so I'm pretty sure that's what you're talking about. Stephen Farrow, Carno Fanboy said, what do you mean? Or you're asking, what does he mean? I'm pretty sure that's what you were talking about. Let me see. Make lyric of how Monsterverse sucks. Hey, the Monsterverse is a pretty good universe. I'm guessing you're joking. Let me see. I'm saying that too much. Utopic, what's going on? See you chatting in there again. Jmar, Ben 10 Alien Tournament. Okay, yeah. So I remember the last live stream we were talking about the different monster madnesses we can do. And I know we were talking about doing a lot of people mentioned the mini madness, the ultra madness, just all the different kinds of madnesses we were going to try to do. I know the last one I mentioned we were going to try to do mini madness, mini monster madness, where we include monsters under 100 feet. And I'm still planning on doing that. We were talking about it a lot, and I know there's a lot of recommendations, but I'm still going to try to get that done by the end of this year. Jamar, yeah, glad to see you in here. Smilezilla, hey everyone, I'm a little late. It was a jungle out there. I had to beat an old lady to get this. Can someone understand that reference? Let me see. Wait, had to be... I do not get that reference. Maybe I'll get it soon. I do not get that reference. Rodan the Fire Demon's in here. Glad to see you in here, Rodan. Glad to see you recovered from Mothra's stinger. That was kind of a tough blow, but glad to see you in here. I don't know why you didn't show up during God's Over His Calling, but, you know, it's fine. You can show up during the next one. Jmar Transformers crossover with Fast and Furious. That would be an interesting one. I mean, they both have cars, so... that would be an interesting one for sure. Carno Fanboy making madness of the monster who received under 2 fights. Okay, I think, are you talking about the ones that didn't, that were in Monster Madness but then didn't get to fight more than 2 times? I think that's what you mean. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely how I include bringing monsters back in the next ones, is if they went out in the first tournament or they barely did anything, that makes me want to bring them back again. But I'll definitely think about that. I'll think about that for, I don't know, just having a tournament with those, but at least I'll try to bring back some that to give them another chance. Is Spider-Man... oh, wait. Hang on. What Netflix series, Utopic, what Netflix series do you watch? So Netflix, I'm not currently watching any series right now. I watched Stranger Things. I believe I watched season 2, 1 and 2. And then, I'm trying to think... I'm not currently watching a Netflix series. I did watch, we have HBO Max, I was watching Justice League. I see Godzilla vs. Kong isn't on HBO Max anymore, which I was not happy about. But I guess it's been on there for a while, and now Godzilla vs. Kong is actually on DVD. Smilezilla is Spider-Man 2002 Tobey Maguire. 2002? I'm not sure... Smilezilla is Spider-Man. I believe so. I think that's the year that Spider-Man came out. I know Tobey Maguire was the first one. That is my favorite Spider-Man still to this date. I think the other ones are really good. Garfield and what's his name, Tom Holland are really good as Spider-Man, but I still think that Tobey Maguire was the best Spider-Man. Do you possibly watch Tale of Arcadia? No, I do not. Smilezilla, Mechagodzilla, and Transformer crossover. That'd be interesting. There'd have to be a very big Transformer, though, to battle with Mechagodzilla. Stephen Farrow, glad to see you in here still. And then Jamar, I think they should bring Destroya in the next movie. That would be a good one. That's one that I was hoping, and I was seeing leaks that it was going to be in the Godzilla vs. Kong movie. I saw a lot of leaks that said the end of the movie, Destroya's coming in. There were rumors that Nazuki, who at that time was called that, Warbat was going to turn into Destroya. That's kind of a theory I was thinking about and made a video about. Ends up, Destroya didn't end up in the movie, but that is a monster I really want to see. Just from fan art I've seen of what could possibly happen, I am really looking forward to that. And we do have Jake in here. He survived the tornado. If you're just joining, we do have a tornado warning in effect. But Jake was still able to make it through the tornado and make it in here. And now he's leaving him. And that's right.
How's it going, guys?
Are you on the screen? Alright. Yeah, so basically, we were going to be covering a couple different topics today. One of them is the Black Widow movie, which I just realized I'm pretty sure we're going to not be here. We're going to be out of town for the debut.
I thought we were getting back registered.
That's what I thought, but then now we're leaving 3 days earlier, so I think we're going to miss it. So, but the one thing I want to talk about, there's a lot of reviews that are very positive about the movie. It's supposed to come out July 9th, I believe, and I don't think we're going to be here to see it opening day, so we might have to see it like a week or two later. But that's a movie we've been looking forward to a lot. So I'll go into the specific reviews. But
I saw one report just regarding like how she's viewed, like not like how she's portrayed, but like certain stuff about just like the wardrobe that she has on, and just compared to like past movies, it definitely sounds like they're not going a stupid route, which is good.
Yeah.
It's going with a route that's, and it's relative to her character, because the first time we saw this character, it's kind of been her trademark a little bit, aside from just her being like a awesome spy, could do all these tricks, and it's a very good hand-to-hand combat. But she's not going the fur coat route as the metal fur coat from Wonder Woman 1984.
Or the Bird of Prey. Yeah, but
I was about to say that. I saw there was a report. I saw a video someone did, and that was what they were talking about.
But yeah, so it's interesting because Black Widow. I forget what I put this on my anticipated list. It was supposed to come out so long ago. I've been seeing trailers for this, just like Wonder Woman and some other movies, Quiet Place. The movies, I've seen the trailers so much that it's kind of like, oh my gosh, I've been seeing them for so long.
The soundtrack's really good.
Lose interest, but then the Black Widow trailers were by far some of the best I'd seen last year.
Because no matter how many times you see it, the soundtrack's just is pretty cool. So I'm wondering if that soundtrack's going to be in the movie, or if it's just kind of the trailer music, which it's not. In my mind, it's in every single trailer, every single TV spot I've seen. So it has to be in the film soundtrack, I would think. But yeah, definitely. I mean, each time I've seen this trailer, I've probably seen a lot of things. There's that scene of them falling from like the exploding thing in the air.
Yeah,
there's the one shot of the villain, which is him shooting that bow and arrow, which almost makes you think that it's Hawkeye.
Yeah, I think
wouldn't it be cool if that was Hawkeye?
I mean,
he takes. Remember in the past they said that they fought each other.
Yeah, I don't think it makes sense because of the timeline, because it's between the movies. But I'm guessing he's just imitating him. But I mean, I guess it could be, maybe. Possibly. But here, let me get to some topics before I get into these specific reviews. So, Stephen Farrow, Monopoly Man versus Pringles Man. That'd be an interesting matchup. Smilezilla, Destroyer will either Thanos, Doomsday, or Darkseid of the Monsterverse. Oh, will be either Thanos, Doomsday, Darkseid of the Monsterverse. Yeah, that's a potential. That's true. I mean, he is really powerful, so I don't know if he might be Thanos. Thanos, that'd be like the top dog, so possibly. Utopic, did you do Kong versus the Skullcrawler that died to Mechagodzilla? If not, can you? Yeah, I haven't done that because I guess the Skullcrawler is a lot bigger than the other ones, but I'll try to remember that for the matchups. Chrono Fanboy, just make Rex and Marley in Monster Madness. I mean, do you think Rex and Marley would be able to do well in Monster Madness?
It could be. We do a pet Monster Madness.
Yeah.
We have Pepper, Daisy.
I mean, I don't know.
Marley,
Rex isn't really aggressive, but yeah, for April Fools.
Gracie, Dolly. What's cinnamon?
New topic. What if George and Kong were twin brothers? What if you did that? Can you do? Yeah, we were talking about that last one. That would be crazy, but I don't know how exactly they would do that. But why don't we get into the specific reviews? Said, I know for the first topic we want to talk about Black Widow. We already talked about how anticipated we are for the movie. But there were a couple reviews. I'll get into specific ones, but there were the main gist from what I got from it was the action's really good, and the story's good. But mainly the action's what stands out to me. But I'll get into the specific. From the reviews I've read, generally speaking, they said the action's good and the story's good.
I mean, similar to almost any movie that's came out. I mean, obviously this one I've seen a lot from the theater because I've seen the trailer in the movie theater, and not just in the trailer form, but it's also in the kind of commercial things where, like, remember it's not even like the trailer for the movie, but it's like telling you to go watch movies in the theater, and it's not even like an actual trailer for the movie. It's just using clips from the movie for the theater's sake. I've seen so much footage from this movie, but everything looks really, really good. And I haven't heard any reviews or any kind of spoilers. And honestly, I wouldn't even know what could be spoiled outside of where this is at in the timelines. I don't even know that either. So, in my mind, I mean, I've seen a lot of footage, but I don't really know much about anything that's going on in regards to the storyline. What's going to happen in the film. Obviously, I don't think she's going to die or anything like that, because obviously she dies in Endgame. Yeah. But, yeah. So, I mean, I've heard nothing with the reviews.
I'm about to be John Campia reading the early reviews here. We're going to get feedback and
everything.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to do. All right. But John Campia, there's one time where like he had feedback.
And I have it downloaded, so maybe we could repost that to Movie Mania.
So hopefully that doesn't happen here. But I'm going to read some reviews here. So from Eric, I might cut it off. I saw Black Widow and released with the well done action and humor is some of the darker material we've seen in the MCU, which packs a punch. The cast is all good, with Florence Pugh, I don't know how to say it, Pugh, I don't know how to say that name. A standout, a couple of beats near the end I could have done without, but overall, I really liked it. Okay, so that's one review. Another review is Hector, who said, I got to see Black Widow last night, and as someone who's been waiting since 2010 to see Natasha Romanoff get her own movie, it was well worth the wait. The action rips, the emotion hits, and the new characters joining the MCU are standouts. More Black Widow movies, please. Well, it's going to be kind of impossible to get a new Black Widow movie, I would think, unless I guess they could go back in time and do whatever.
Going back. Well, and the original one. The ones that they showed in the flashbacks when she was a kid. I mean, I'm not sure how much of a movie that is. But
yeah. Well, I know. They could go back, I guess, and do whatever. Yeah. However many. But
they can always bring her back.
Yeah. Just read a couple more, and then you can give your thoughts. From Jason, mix the Jason Bourne movies, FX's The Americans, and MCU lore, and you get Black Widow, or what I call for now, the moment Florence, I don't know how to say the name, took over the world. I need to figure out, is that who Florence is? I'm guessing Black Widow's sister.
Yeah, I think so.
Again. So, that character, that's two people that have said she stands out. So, definitely stick around for the post-credit scene. So, there is a post-credit scene. And there's a tornado rolling in right now.
We have King Ghidorah entering the... So that's Godzilla's footstep.
Hey, if this cuts out, I'll try to switch to cellular data.
Actually...
And the tornado freaking takes us out.
The sound that would be really cool with that is if that was like the T-Rex walking. Like, you imagine like, if we were in Jurassic World and you would hear the pounding stuff. That's really like... Okay, everyone be quiet.
Let's see. Oh, that's great. Well, I hope people don't spoil us in these. But Lando says Black Widow pays a beautiful and long overdue tribute to Natasha Romanoff. It's also the spy thriller fans of the character have been asking for all these years. It's funny, thrilling, and very emotional. And the last part of that, I feel like it's kind of a spoiler, so I'm not going to read it. But what do you think of those reviews so far? So that's only 5 of the early reviews, but is it what you expect? And people watching, is that what you expected, and are you more excited?
Yeah, I mean, it's all good news. I haven't heard any kind of negative reports so far, and I feel like if there was, we would have noticed that already in the trailers. And what I've got from the trailers is it's a movie with a cool storyline and plot, fleshing out this character of Black Widow, and which is long overdue after we've been asking for a solo film for so long. And like I said, all the characters look really, really likable. Obviously, Black Widow, and then you have her sister who looks likable, her father who we liked in Stranger Things, and her mother, who we liked in The Mummy.
A really good
and
cast.
and honestly, everyone, there's not one character that I'm like, I'm worried about that one. Like,
yeah, seriously.
And honestly, it's just those four and the villain. I guess
The villain
maybe you
looks
saw some other side characters. Those are the only 5 that I can even think about, which is a good sign in my mind. So, all good stuff. All good stuff so far that I've heard about.
Yes, I'm going to read some comments here before I see if anyone has any thoughts on the first reviews, and I'll give my thoughts. Where are we? Stephen Farrow, Rhedosaurus versus King Kong 1933. I will have to look up what that dinosaur is for sure, and which Kong that is, because that's from a while ago. Smilezilla, Mortal Kombat 2021, Sonya Blade versus MCU Black Widow. Once again, I will have to... We meant to see Mortal Kombat, and we didn't, which makes me mad, but we'll hopefully be able to see that again on HBO Max or Netflix or one of those. Hang on. Jason Voorhees in Mortal Kombat. I don't have Mortal Kombat, but I didn't even know he was in that. But maybe you can let me know. Is he in a movie or is that just talking about the video game? Carno Fanboy, why didn't you see the new Jurassic World Dominion picture? Well, I saw a picture.
The one with Owen and
no,
Barry.
I think it's one. Are you talking about the one? I saw one with like a little tiny dinosaur near a mouth. And I didn't want to do a video about it because I didn't think it was enough. I think I saw it from Trey Rex, who I'm subscribed to, who covers monster stuff. And I don't know, I was kind of waiting for the clip to come out before we cover that. I think I saw the picture you're talking about. Let me know if that's the one where the little feather dinosaur is near a mouth. If that's the one, I've seen it. I just haven't done a video on it. Utopic Black Panther versus Black Widow. I mean, we kind of got that, even though we really didn't. I mean, I think Black Panther's way too... I mean, the vibranium suit and the combat is just kind of unfair. But I guess Black Widow was able to disable him for a little bit in Civil War. Smilezilla, what if MCU Surtur attacked DCEU Atlantis? That'd be tough, but I mean, if he's underwater, I don't know. Could Surtur survive the water? I don't think that would really work. Owen, hello, you should do Marvel Oblivion versus Cybertruck of Empty Hand. I am not sure where those monsters are from. Maybe you can clarify where exactly those creatures are from.
Legend of Big Paw?
Well, Oblivion, yeah. Maybe clarify that and I'll try to see if I can do that. Utopic, do you still do DCU battles?
No product placement.
Yeah, we're not sponsored by Penn Station. Do you still do DCU battles? We used to do the Marvel versus DC, where you take DC, I take Marvel.
There's millions of those matchups that we haven't done yet, because we've really only ever done, 3 or 4, maybe?
Yeah.
We did Harley Quinn versus Black Widow, we did...
Batman versus Captain America.
You did Hawkeye versus somebody with Callie, right? Or no, Braylon.
No, we did do that. But then we did Hawkeye versus Deadshot. We also did one, with that. But, and then we also did, what was it? Killer Croc versus Drax.
Yeah.
I think that was it. So, we could do those again. Yeah, I think so. We'll have to do one of those again. That was like in 2017, I think we did those. Maybe we'll have to do that again. J-Mart, no. How would you like to see him in Mortal Kombat? Oh, okay. I mean, see, Mortal Kombat I've only ever seen... I meant to see the actual... Is that the movie that just came out, right? That we meant to see? Yeah. I mean, obviously, if you're talking about the movie or the game, I mean, the game is something I've never played. But the movie, I mean, I'd love to see that. I mean, I'd like to see... We like Michael Myers and Halloween, and Jason's pretty similar, so... I'd like to see Jason kicking people around in some movie, but, let me see. Smilezilla, MCU Spider-Man versus Riot Venom. That'd be tough. We might actually see something like that, though, if the rumors are right from what I'm hearing. Stephen Farrow, there's a video showing a sneak peek of Jurassic World Dominion. Is that out yet?
No, let's search it.
I don't think that's out yet. You'll have to let me know. I think it's hailing at our house. So that's good. Is it hailing? Once again, if you're just joining, there's a tornado warning, so we could be going out any moment here. We'll try to leave the stream going so you can see the tornado firsthand. Jake's in the research division, seeing if the Jurassic World Dominion video's out yet.
A video from a week ago.
That's not. There's no way. That can't be it. Well, because I think it's supposed to be coming out during Fast and Furious, right? Yeah, that's fan-made.
Okay.
That's spam. I always got clickbait. But hey,
Grandpa Johnny.
Let us know if you've seen the video or if it's in the Fast and Furious. What do you call it? In the debut, because I think that's where you have to see it. If you do, please do a battle between Lightning users Shazam versus Thor with Stormbreaker, not Fat Thor. Yeah, I'll have to look at that. Yeah, the Fat Thor is still a good character, but yeah, Thor in his prime is definitely
Thor is approaching our house right now. It's coming probably this time.
Okay, but J-Mar, imagine seeing Jason, Freddy, Michael Myers.
Let's be in progress this time.
Yeah. J-Mar, imagine seeing Jason, Freddy, Michael Myers, and Chucky in the same movie together. It'd be the Avengers. It'd be the Monster Avengers. Guys, once again, we might be going down to the basement here soon. We're going down.
All of a sudden, if a tornado did, you gotta get the equipment.
Well, I'll switch to data. I'll go downstairs so you can still see it. All right, but J-Mar, that'd be crazy. And we've actually been talking about for a while with the Conjuring movies. Oh my god, my hair is always messing.
Can you imagine if
the Conjuring? Like we've always talked about the demons for the Conjuring teaming up, and then the kind of good guys for Insidious, Conjuring, Annabelle all team up and La Llorona to come battle the demons. So I'd love to see a crossover like that. Yeah. Some people wouldn't like to see
what's her name from Insidious? Imagine her with the Warrens. That'd be a freaking
leave this
trio
vessel
right
now. That girl.
Yeah, you got her saying, "Come at me, B."
Yeah, her, the Warrens, the guy from all.
She literally called a demon a bee. In the underworld, in like the further, she's like, "Come at me."
Hey, no, the guy from the Nun running up the stairs. I mean, imagine all those guys running at the same time.
Did you get the clip I sent you?
Yeah, it was. I didn't. It wasn't long enough though.
You got to see some of the run though. Did you actually see the run?
Oh yeah, people don't know what we're talking about, but there's a guy in the Nun that's running. But yeah, it is related though, because all the villains teaming up would be something, and being in the same shot would be crazy. I don't know how that would exactly work. Like, how are they working together? But honestly, in a movie like that, I don't think you really even need to make it that.
The guy from La Llorona.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, when the battle's going on, he's just dropping salt into the water, saying random things.
He's just making jokes in the middle of battle.
Yeah, ta-da!
Hey, we had Rodan here earlier, and now we have Godzilla in the chat. So Godzilla, I hope you're healing up well from that beating by Mechagodzilla.
Rodan, are you live? We didn't see you too much in the Godzilla vs. Kong.
That's what I was asking. Godzilla said, "Will you rather live in the MCU or in the MonsterVerse?" I mean, the MonsterVerse, I don't know. I mean, that's a tough question.
I mean, I'd probably say, I guess maybe it would be cool to see the monsters, but as far as survival goes, I would feel much more confident if we had the Avengers here to protect us from stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I just
Godzilla is a very. I mean, we have some. If Godzilla works with Kong, that's a pretty good duo to take out stuff. But there's a lot more bigger threats. I feel like, even though Thanos is a big threat, but they would have.
I don't have much trust in Godzilla though. I mean, Godzilla.
I trust in it.
He might, if he loses his crap, we are screwed. I mean, I think the Avengers, they'd have to massively fall apart.
Who's beating Fire, Enraged Godzilla mode? Nothing's beating that.
Well, I know. That's why we're screwed if he turns bad.
No, that's what I'm saying. He's good.
Well, I know, but if he turns bad, then we're freaking screwed. So that's a good question.
Well, we've seen the Avengers. They've cost us a few times.
Well, I know. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, the Avengers, I think, are battling more...
Star-Lord ruining our plans and...
I think the Avengers are battling more dominant threats or more dangerous threats where the world could end in a second. So I think you have more dangerous threats, but then you have a less containable unit.
And we'd also have freaking... if we lived in the MCU, if we lived in the MCU, we'd have to deal with the fact that there's someone out there who's saying that he's finally not alone, screaming himself.
Yeah, I know. No, that's not even on... Yeah, that's true. He would be out there. What's his name? Ego will be out there. So, Godzilla, you would rather live in the MonsterVerse, but that makes sense. I mean, Godzilla deserves to be in the MonsterVerse. Smilezilla, will Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield return in the upcoming Spider-Man film? I've seen a lot of rumors for that.
There's a lot of stuff that regards to that. I don't know about.
I mean, I hope Tobey Maguire appears, but it's gotten to the point where I've seen so many joke pictures and so many joke thumbnails and stuff about that happening that it just never seems like it's going to happen. It seems like it's been the biggest joke and the biggest, like, clickbait thing to show that I won't believe it till I see it. I mean, we're going to be getting a trailer soon, apparently. We haven't gotten a trailer for it yet. No. We should hopefully be getting a trailer for the next Spider-Man movie somewhat soon, I think. I forget when it comes out. But if Tobey Maguire comes back, Andrew Garfield, I'm fine with him coming back. I prefer Tobey Maguire. That's my favorite Spider-Man. I think you agree. And to see him appear in that would be awesome. He's a lot older, but honestly, he still looks kind of the same age, to be honest. Godzilla. Oh, wait. Hang on. DC EU Batman versus the Purge universe. That'd be a cool movie. It's basically what Batman already deals with. Godzilla. I can make a movie where Michael Myers, Jason, Freddy, Chucky being in the same movie together. You could. I mean, Godzilla has a lot of power. No, I do not like that video for Mechagodzilla. I'm not exactly sure. Godzilla, King Ghidorah, and Kong coming in the chat. Wait, is King Ghidorah in the chat? I haven't seen King Ghidorah in the chat yet. I don't know how King Ghidorah is. Is it just Kevin talking? I think it's just Kevin talking in the chat. Godzilla. Wait. Smilezilla, will Godzilla and Kong fight aging in the MonsterVerse, or will they team up aging to fight a bigger monster? I mean, the way I see it is, I think they made a truce at the end of Godzilla vs. Kong, so they plan on staying in that truce, even though Kong's in Hollow Earth, so they really are in different places. Godzilla can go wherever he wants. I'm sure he has an easy path to Hollow Earth. Once again, it's hailing, and if you're joining, there is a tornado about to happen. But we're going to keep going strong. I think they'll probably get along. I don't think they want to see him fight again, and at that point, there's just no reason. I think there's a chance they could have a scuffle, you know, in like the MCU movies where Hulk and Thor fight, or some little thing that happens, and then they'll get over it, and they'll team up again. But I really do see them kind of being separate. I could see them fighting again, but they're gonna be getting together, or like getting along, and not fighting each other anymore. Godzilla in the MCU, Jamar. I mean, I made that one video about it. It'd be crazy. I mean, I don't know how it would exactly work. I think it'd be cool. How they can make it actually work with the pre-existing movies would be difficult. I don't know if that would work. But I mean, who wouldn't want to see Godzilla and Hulk and all those guys on the same screen? I mean, that just sounds too awesome. Godzilla, would you like to see a Sonic and Pikachu crossover? So I'm not a big Sonic fan. I've played Pokemon Go in the past, so I'm a minor Pokemon Go fan. But still not that big of a Pokemon fan. And Sonic-wise, I mean, it'd be fine. I wouldn't exactly be all up in arms about it. I wouldn't be too excited. But I mean, for the people that like that, that'd be something crazy for sure. It would catch my attention, no doubt. And then, so basically the second thing we wanted to cover in this video that I totally forgot about was a potential series that we might be doing soon, and hopefully some more times if people like it. You know, we do the versus videos here, and speaking of versus videos, I have a video coming out Monday that is, in my opinion, the best video I've ever made. It's a pretty good one, so stay tuned for that. It might be the best one I've ever made. It is an epic cinematic video that you will not want to miss, so make sure you have notifications on. But I have a new series I've been thinking of called a movie battle series that I titled it. Basically where you take two movies, primarily movies that are similar. Like two war movies, two bug movies, two movies that are similar, and you kind of battle them. One side takes the one movie, one side takes the other. Either a sequel back and forth, and that was an idea I had. Where like a good one would be Ants versus Bugs Life. You take Bugs Life, I take
that'd be a
Ants.
pretty tough battle.
But you'd have to argue.
Hopper is a forest.
Yeah, exactly. So you have to argue which movie's better, and for similar movies, I think it'd be a very interesting idea.
How about this?
Hopper versus General Manimal.
Kills one freaking grasshopper just to prove a point.
Yeah.
Hey, that hurt? No. Yeah, how about this?
So it'd be a very interesting thing. I mean, for certain movies, it'd be very interesting, like 301 versus 2. I mean, I think, let us know if you think you'd be interested in that, people in the chat right now. Do you think you'd want to see a movie battle series where one person takes one side? It could even be one person, but it primarily, one person tries to take the side of one. You could do like Barnyard versus Madagascar, like some really tough ones.
Well, you just have different series. I mean, obviously you have the monster matchups, which is obviously like the biggest one, but then you have the MCU superhero matchups, you have the horror matchups, you have movie matchups, army matchups, depending on like which, like 300 Army versus the Troy Army. Or something.
I know, yeah.
That'd be pretty tough. I think the 300 Army might take that one, even though you have Achilles on one side. If he was on, obviously he wasn't with Troy, but you know,
Well, I know.
Hector. I mean, there's a lot of different matches. Like Hector versus Achilles. We've already seen that'll happen, but maybe like Hector versus. I think we'll only see Achilles versus Leonidas.
Or Themistocles versus Leonidas. I mean, there's been a lot of those good ones that I don't know if people want to see them. Maybe I'll have to try one out, see if it works. But that's something that I was thinking about. But primarily, I mean, those would be all little facets of the new series I was thinking of, which is just mainly comparing the movies. Because you could go into, like, if you did Barnyard versus Madagascar, you could say, who's the better character, Julius or the singing rat in Barnyard? Like, you really get into some intense... Julius? I mean, I think the rat is pretty freaking amazing
Julius
in Barnyard.
Oh, King Julian?
Okay. Yeah,
Julius!
Julian! Same thing!
Yeah,
King
like,
Julian from Madagascar.
Or like Julius from Everybody Hates Chris versus George Lopez.
Yeah, let's get Everybody Hates Chris in here. Okay, that makes no sense.
Because George Lopez came through a punch. And then
okay,
Julius
we're really getting off track. But, so... Where was I? Godzilla, stop beating me up. I'm sorry. You are the king of the monsters. No King Ghidorah. Where is King Ghidorah in this chat? Is someone saying King Ghidorah's in the chat? I do not see King Ghidorah. But, Jamar, Kong over Mega Kaiju. I mean, that's... The new Kong, he definitely stand a chance. I can't say... Well, I did a video on it. I still think Mega Kaiju would potentially win. I forget who I said would win that because it was close. But I don't want to state it here. Because someone's going to call me out. Utabe, can't wait to see it. Kijan was up. Sorry, I'm late. No, you're good. Glad to see you in here again. I'm at a different time. I try to plan out like an hour ahead.
Achilles versus Hercules.
Yeah, that'd be a good one. That would be an awesome battle. Let's see, Godzilla. How's going to Black Panther 2? If Black Panther's, yeah, I mean, hey, I don't know how they're gonna do that movie because obviously Chadwick Boseman, but I mean, there's a lot of areas in that universe they can go to, and there's so many different things there that, I mean, the movie has a lot of areas to explore, and obviously a lot of people that can fulfill the mantle, or at least try to take the mantle. Let's see, Stephen Farrow, Godzilla, Saurus versus King Kong 2005. Star Wars game fan, MCU, Surtur versus Monster vs. Ghidorah. That'd be an interesting one, even though superheroes I feel would win. And then Kijan, also imagine if the Skullcrawler fight Titanus Doug. Now wait, who's Doug? No, I know who Doug is. It's the little lizard thing in the Hollow Earth, right? I'm pretty sure. No, remember the lizard creature that eats the crab in the Hollow Earth?
Oh, yeah.
That's Doug, and people think it's like Godzilla's son. Yeah.
There's like more than just one. That wasn't just one.
No, there was just one.
What?
There was one lizard thing.
There's like more than just one in the entire.
No, that single one is Doug, but no, that'd be I don't know. It's tough to see how big Doug is, but I mean, depending on how he looks like a lizard. I mean, depending on how tough his skin is, he has no screen time. Skullcrawlers are pretty tough, so I don't know about that. I'd have to give it the Skullcrawler at this moment, just because of the feats we've seen. But I kind of listed the different video ideas, and we talked about Black Widow earlier, and Kijan, I know you just joined. We do currently have a tornado warning. I don't know if it's still in effect, so that's why I keep saying that. Just in case we disconnect.
Trying to be called off.
All right, it's finally called off. If we run out of this stream, it's because of that. But so Black Widow, we covered that. We covered the series, and in case you didn't hear it, we're thinking about doing maybe a movie battle series where either one person or multiple people take the side of one movie to say why it's better than the other, and primarily it'd be similar movies.
Like Emotep versus Pennywise.
Well, I mean, like Mummy 1 versus 2, like that'd be a difficult one, or even any sequels versus the other one. Kong versus Godzilla, like which movie's better?
The Rock doing his preview for the movie.
Yeah.
That smile.
Okay, that's not even... But that'd be like different aspects that we could do. I think it'd be a fun series. You'll have to let me know down below. And like I was saying earlier, I have a couple videos already planned. I have 2 versus videos. One I just made recently that I think is one of the best videos I've ever made. I'm hyping it up a lot. It's I guess, should I say what the title is? There's 7 people in here, so if you're in here right now, you get a sneak peek of what the video is going to be. It's going to be Kong versus the Avengers. Someone mentioned it. I spent hours working on it. It's just music and action and sound effects, and it's coming out Monday, and it is probably one of the best videos I've ever made, if I'm being honest. It's pretty good. And so I spent a lot of time on it, but that'll be coming out Monday for people that know. Monday early, so be ready for that. People here, can get a little sneak peek for that. But what are your final thoughts on, I guess, the Black Widow final reviews, or?
Like I said, I haven't heard any of the reviews. I mean, like I said, well, I'm trying not to listen to it. I try not to listen to it.
You purposely didn't listen?
Listen, I'm trying to go to these movies. I
didn't read spoilers.
I've really had I've had a great time with the last few movies I've seen, going in with absolutely no knowledge of what's going to happen, and it's definitely made me enjoy these movies a little bit more. And it puts me back in the position where, like, I'm watching movies not knowing what's going to happen in front of me. Like, most movies I would know, like, what's going to happen after this. I can already, like, this scene's going to happen, this scene's going to happen. Now, there are little glimpses of that, like Conjuring 3, there's the scenes I already saw, but, like, it's just nice going to movies not knowing what's going to happen, and I'm trying to keep that going. So all these reviews and stuff are worthless to me, because, I mean, outside of, like, just how, if someone liked me or not, I like hearing that, but not necessarily, like, hearing, like, oh, the action was good, or, like, you know, like this the airport scene was amazing, because then when you're like, oh, where's this airport scene? Like, it was like 5 years ago, but still, like, I'm just saying, I'm just trying to go through movies, like not knowing stuff.
Well, yeah, I wasn't stating specific scenes. I mean,
I'm not saying. I just want to form my own opinion. I want to go.
All right, well.
And just see.
And Jacob exiting to the right.
And yeah, and again, and the kid that was running across with a knife was not scary to me in Conjuring 3.
So we don't spoil that for Jake. The reviews I thought were good. They were promising.
We've already read them.
I mean, there's certain things that, for me, you know, there's one thing in particular that matters about movies the most, and it's action. And setting aside what they said about it, I gotta be honest. Like, story's important, but if there's good action in a movie, everything else can just storyline. No, everything else can just get thrown out the window for the most part. And I could still say, at the end of the day, that action was good, and that really makes me happy. Because at the end of the day, I go to the movie to escape reality, get some good action, and that action is very important. There can be a good story to a movie that can carry it and make the action irrelevant, but good action makes it to where, at least, no matter what happens in the movie, you can say, I'd go back and watch an action scene. And at least to me, I mean, personally, everyone wants some people want character development. You have to see where they're coming from, their backstory, but what was someone's motivation.
The last question I wanted to ask before we close it off is just because you guys know a lot more about this universe than even I know, really. But where in the Hollow Earth does the light come from? Where is the light coming from? I want to know from your guys' opinion, where is the light coming from in the Hollow Earth? It's not the sun, obviously. At least it can't be. It's inside the Earth. But is it coming from the volcanoes?
That's my estimate.
Now we have some debaters who might be joining the channel at some point. Actually, we only can't put his face.
Yeah, it's a live stream. We don't have that kind of technology.
But some people though. That's what I want to know is where is the light coming from?
I mean, so personally, while people are answering it, I believe it is from the volcano. The volcano.
Well, yeah, that's true. The light should be coming from the middle of the Earth.
Wait a minute. Yeah, in the middle of the Earth. Well, I mean,
but like, where is it going? What's forming the light? You're right. You are right. But like, where is the light coming from?
Well, I mean, I think it's pretty obvious. I mean,
the volcanoes?
It's the volcano. The volcano lights and shines off the walls of the Hollow Earth, and it just glows. In the middle of Earth. All right, but so I mean, I honestly think it's the volcanoes because it shines through the light, and then through the walls, and it all echoes back, and then it glows up the rocks.
It could just be as simple as, like, it's still the sun, but somehow it's just reflecting somehow through, like, mirror, or like some kind of like mirror universe where it's still using our sunlight, even though it really doesn't make too much sense. But I could even buy that. But it would be nice if there was some kind of, like, power source or some kind of power switch or something that was, like, causing the
power switch or some
light.
crap.
I don't know. That's what I'd like to know.
I mean, I think there are those little floating rocks that Kong is touching that could have something to do with it. I doubt they'd explain something like this, because I feel like all the Hollow Earth type movies where Journey to the Center of the Earth, where they go to the center of the Earth and find, like, certain things, like Aquaman, they go to the center of the Earth, they find that hidden world, and I just think those kind of movies, they never would explain it. A superhero movie, it might be easier, but this one's more grounded, I feel like. So it could be the rocks, but I don't think we're ever going to get an explanation. I'm going with the volcano bouncing off the walls at this point. Utopic, how big are the volcanoes then? Well, I think there's a few. I mean, there should be a lot. Hollow Earth is very big. I mean, I don't think we've really grasped how big Hollow Earth is. It's a big section. And especially because Godzilla drilled through the Earth to get there. We don't know how long Kong was freaking jumping down that hole to get there.
Yeah.
But, I mean, there's got to be a lot of
jumping through all the different portals.
Yeah. Can you do it when King Kong goes against the MCU? Can you not bring back the Hulk and King Kong kills Hulk and the Avengers will avenge him? Well, so the video's already made. As I was just mentioning, for the video coming out, I am coming out with a video Monday. It's kind of one of the ones where I don't talk and I just do the music and the action coming out Monday. Kong versus the Avengers, which is just I feel like one of the best videos I've made. Just based on how it flows, and I think I'm really happy with the way it turned out. That'll be coming out Monday. For people here, you'll get a little sneak peek. Get ready for that Monday. But I can't really make so many adjustments to it right now. But for part 2, who knows? I like to do multiple parts of those movies, or to those videos. So if I do a part 2, Kong versus the Avengers, I might try to frame it a different way. But it's already made and ready to go come Monday. Godzilla, do you have a battle for me yet? Godzilla was just in a battle, I feel like. But the next one that Godzilla goes up against, I don't know. I think we had Godzilla go up against the Mutos. Might have Godzilla go up against Mega Kaiju again, possibly. But, Smilezilla, do you know if you could do Kong versus Ghidorah? I did do Kong versus Ghidorah before, but I will have to do an updated version. Definitely, because that would be much different with the battle axe. If I haven't done it yet. I don't think I have. King Kong versus Jamar, I saw this on TikTok. King Kong versus Godzilla, or Queen Kong versus Godzilla. Okay, that's interesting. I mean, it's not confirmed that there's another Godzilla. Obviously, the Kong thing is almost confirmed at this point. Well, you know there was one. Whether there's one left, pretty much confirmed there is. Since Son of Kong's gonna come out and probably have the family of Kongs there. But that'd be interesting. Once we see that will leave the door open for plenty of videos. Utopic, just imagine the small rocks that Kong touch are 20 times bigger than King Ghidorah. That would make sense then where the light comes from. Yeah? I mean, that's true. Yeah. I mean, yeah, if there were bigger rocks up there, then that would light it up. I mean, that's true. I mean, I feel like it would bounce off the walls of Hollow Earth. I mean, there's a lot of those, and we really haven't seen a lot of Hollow Earth, so we really don't know yet. Kijan thinks that the Avengers would win. Godzilla's and King Ghidorah easily kill Kong. I mean, I don't know about easily, but I do think King Ghidorah would win that. Kijan, I think the Avengers would win. Stephen Farrow, the Avengers would win. Kijan, also Godzilla 2021 destroys Mega Kaiju so easily. I don't think he'd destroy him easily. And I still haven't been decided on who would win that matchup. But Berserker mode, it would be difficult. And Smilezilla, how tall is Kong's battle axe and how much would it weigh? I mean, the battle axe would have to be at least 100 feet, I would think. Because of how he's able to hold it. Probably goes up his whole leg. I mean, I think it's got to be over 100 feet. And it's got to weigh a lot for him to be able to pick it up like that and have that weight to it.
We can definitely end it by saying that quote. Or are you saying, like, the video or this?
Oh, Godzilla. Can you end this with let them fight? Yeah, we could.
Just live stream or your video?
I mean, I'm guessing it's... Well, so that's the thing. Yeah, if you're talking about the next video is actually, I don't talk in it. So it's just the video.
Yeah, but the quote...
I'm guessing you're talking about the live stream.
The quote from Ken.
Yeah. I don't talk in the next video.
I'm not saying you talk, but you still have that guy say that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, the video's already... the video's already ready to go. I'll try to do that for another video for sure, because that is a kind of an epic way to end it. I mean, it's obviously Monster Icon. I'll try to use that in the future. But
have the yawn be like the final one.
Hey, Christian, what's going on? Hey, glad to see you in here. We are about to wrap up the live stream. I tried to plan it a little bit in advance. We were battling through a tornado today, but luckily we were able to get through it. And whether we will be able to sleep tonight without a tornado, we don't know. But glad to see everyone that was able to get in here. We talked about Black Widow. We talked about the potential new series, and you can watch all of it back.
hinted about. We did discuss the Jurassic World a little bit.
Yeah.
I think maybe next week, hopefully, or whenever this trailer comes out. Obviously, whatever week that happens, I'm sure the live stream will be directed more towards that, because that's probably the next big monster. Not really monster, but
yeah, it is
like
monster.
that kind of like film coming out. Unfortunately, because it's a year away, but hopefully before then we'll hear some news about the
Maybe
Son of Kong movie, some kind of spin-off, like some more additions to the MonsterVerse, because obviously we're huge MonsterVerse fans. It's a big part of this channel, and I'm hoping we can get some big major news on that front, and also as well as the Conjuring universe. Like I want to hear, maybe, but definitely want to see some more additions to the Conjuring universe with the Crooked Man, the MonsterVerse, MCU, which obviously cover a lot of movies, and yeah, and also I guess we're gonna try to watch the Snyder Cut too and review that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, because we were actually watching part of that. We have to try to get through that Snyder Cut. It's just we're obviously very busy, like a lot of people. I'm not trying to make excuses, but it is a 4-hour movie. To pick 4 hours out of a day to sit down and see that, and especially not have any interruptions in the house, is just not easy. I mean, it's 4-hour movies, kind of ridiculous.
It's crazy because.
But we have to try to sit down and watch that and get that done. And
there's a lot of differences. There's a lot of differences in just a little bit that we've already watched.
Yeah. And so thank you everyone who's able to join. Godzilla, Smilezilla, Utopic, Jamar, Kijan, Christian, glad to see you on here. And then Utopic said Achilles versus Arthur, who holds Excalibur. Yeah, hey, I'll have to try to... maybe I'll do a poll, or maybe I'll just test it out one day. Maybe one week I'll do some kind of gladiator battle, maybe Achilles, Leonidas, Themistocles, one of those guys, and see how it works. Maybe switch things up a little bit. But once again, thank you everyone for joining. Glad we were able to make it through this live stream without any power outages.
Yeah.
And you want to wrap it up?
Yeah, well, thanks for watching, guys. Any comments that we didn't get to, and if you just put them in there, just comment the same thing again in a recent video. I'm sure we can get to respond to the comments there as well. Because we always want to try to get to every single comment before we close it off. But every time that we do this, right as we're closing it off, comments are coming through, and it stinks because they want to be able to address each one.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But it's just impossible sometimes. But just know we do see it, and we always see the comments you guys say, so just know that. But thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for our next live stream, hopefully next Friday. And, stay safe out there if you're dealing with any kind of severe weather. And if not, enjoy your weekend, and we will see you guys in the next video or live stream. Bye, guys.
See you, Godzilla, Steven, Utopic, Kijan.
See you, Utopic.
Bye, guys.